Hey everyone, this is Byron, and I am in Seoul, South Korea. So I'm visiting here for about a week, and I've actually been here for that time now, and so I'm able to talk about my experience here now. And as you know, this is a channel about transportation, and I'm a traffic engineer, so I'm gonna mainly focus on transportation. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
First impressions, Seoul is an energetic and vibrant city. It's a lot to take in, but at the same time, this city also feels welcoming. People are busy, yet at other times, there is a tranquility and harmony in this city. I'm staying in Myeongdong, where everywhere I stand, there seems to be something not far that is worth exploring. There are many attractions, places to eat, and things to do.
One thing I wasn't prepared for was how hot and humid it is. It is monsoon season, so it's July right now, and even though it doesn't look like it, it's hot and humid, and I'm sweating and I'm just walking. So even though Seoul, it's very pedestrian friendly, walking during certain times of the year, it's very uncomfortable.
A lot of this video will of course be about transportation. I don't think that is a surprise to anyone who follows this channel. Ta-da! Seoul's metropolitan subway system, one of the most convenient ways to get around.
It's extremely important to be able to use Seoul's subway system. So many people use it every day. Right now, it is in the morning when everyone's going to work, and it's very busy.
Seoul has a world-class subway system. It is fast, frequent, reliable, and comfortable. There are over 20 subway lines, and almost every time two lines intersect, a transfer can be made. Transfers are also easy with a lot of guide signs. I downloaded the official app that allows me to view all the stops and exits of the station. So upon leaving the station, I could see what street I would end up on.
One thing I really like is right now I'm walking in an area between stations. So I just passed the station and I'm walking to a station that's west of it, and what's really cool is you can just walk underground station to station in this area of Seoul, and between these stations in this underground walkway are a bunch of little shops. So you have cafes, little stores and things, and it almost feels like its own little underground city, which is really cool.
If you have been to other parts of Asia, you will know that Seoul isn't the only city with a high-end subway system. And what I talk about here is not unique. Even though I have visited other cities, I still can't help but admire how well it works here. It's not a perfect experience. Subway stations themselves are not immune to the hot and humid weather. Sometimes it feels like you're just trying to get to the next subway car so you can cool off. At least the subway trains themselves are very well air conditioned.
It is hot in this subway station. Much better.
If you are taking the subway, you are likely also walking a lot. And I did my fair share of walking here in Seoul. The wide sidewalks and crosswalks are a must for the frequently traveled parts of the city. One thing that I liked seeing was the yellow tactile guidance going along many of the sidewalks. This guidance helps the visually impaired to travel.
So one thing that does help is behind me you have these shade umbrellas at certain areas. And they're not everywhere, but with the weather being as hot as it is, every little thing helps. And right now, obviously it's overcast, so not a lot of people are going to be really using it, but still, on those really hot days when it's humid and the sun is shining through, a little shade can help.
Myeongdong Night Market is very popular. I found myself visiting on a couple of occasions, whether it is to buy some street food or shop at the various stores that are right next to it. One place that I love is the Cheonggyecheon stream. This stream was once a freeway and is now converted to a popular place to hang out. Whether you're here during the day or night, weekday or weekend, there always seems to be people here. Now let's talk about cars. There are also a lot of cars in Seoul. A lot. And with that comes a lot of congestion. But if you are fortunate, you can be in the express lane shown by the blue line markings. Or if you're on a bus, you can take advantage of the median lane bus rapid transit system. One thing that I notice is the numerous amount of flasher devices they use on the road. Many of them have a blue and red color. They can be very eye-catching, and in some areas, there are flashers all over the place. Here is a construction zone with dummies set up to help with the traffic control. Then as we pass by, I notice all kinds of flashers to get your attention. Now let's talk about the bicycles. Bicycle lanes and paths are not common in Seoul, so much that I would say that bicycling is not a major form of transportation here. There are some paths along the city, but I did not see many bike lanes. Most people on bicycles I saw riding on the sidewalk.
Well, there's not many of these in Seoul, but behind me is a bicycle route, and it's nice to see some of these here in the city. What's interesting about this path that goes along the Cheonggyecheon stream is that there is a bicycle counter here. So the numbers that you see, 618 is how many passed by today, and the number below that is how many pass by annually.
I've only been in Seoul for a week, but I was able to experience so much. I got to check out the endless amount of shops and vendors, and on many occasions, buy something I wouldn't be able to find at home. I got to consume all kinds of tasty foods and drinks, and not to be underestimated, I had the opportunity to sit back and relax and take tranquil walks in the middle of the city. I also appreciated and learned a lot about a culture rich with history, but also strongly influences the modern world. Last but not least, I got to experience a transportation system that made me envious of what is possible, but at the same time also makes me appreciate some of the things I have back home. I even got to pedal on a rail car. If you were to ask me today if Seoul is worth visiting, I would respond with a definite yes. This metropolis has a little something for everyone, and now I have to wait until next time when I hope to someday visit again. This was my trip to Seoul, South Korea. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.